Hello guys, welcome back. And this is module one and part two of creating a website and getting it online. In the part two, we will be talking about what are the steps which are required to get the domain name and purchase the hosting, and then connect the domain name with the hosting so that our website becomes live. So, just moving on to what steps we need to follow. The first thing that you need to do is to purchase the domain name. Now, the domain name is basically your name on the internet. So, for example, my website name is managementenhance.com. So, that's the domain that I have. So, managementenhance.com is the entire domain that is of my website. Similarly, there are so many websites like google.com and any other website like shopperstop.com. These are all the domain names that represent a business on the online platforms. Similarly, you need to also like decide that what should be the name of your uh, domain and how your business has to be represented online. So in most cases, the name of your business actually represents the name of the domain as well, but sometimes it's not available. So then you need to like figure out what best is the name of the domain that can represent your business online. Right, so the steps to follow for choosing a domain name, you just need to brainstorm a little, choose some 5 to 10 names which you can relate with your business. The second, the most important thing that you need to keep in mind is that the domain name should not be very long. It should be like 3 to 10 characters, and should be something that somebody can recognize your business with. Once you have done that, the other thing that you need to do is to go to a domain purchasing website. So in I would recommend that you take it from godaddy.com because it's cheap compared to other websites which are there. So over here, if you go to godaddy.com, this is the website, and just the names that you have selected, just type in over here. Like example, if I type management enhance.com, so you will see that you can search the domain, and if the domain is available or unavailable, GoDaddy will let you know about that. So I think this domain isn't available, so it's not showing that. And similarly, like you can see that which domain is available or it is not available. So here it's sorry, managementenhance.com is already taken. So this is already taken. So similarly, like you can see that what domains are available and which domain fits best for your needs. And likewise, like you can select that and choose it. Like then perhaps go to continue to cart and purchase it. The only thing that you need to note over here is that there is a code which you can use while doing the payment, which is Goflin58, and this will give you significant amount of discount while you're purchasing it for the first time. So you can use this code and get the domain as low as like 50 rupees something, or even less than that. It depends upon if any other offer is also running on GoDaddy. So like use this code and save money. Right. So once you have purchased the domain, the second thing that you need to do is now you need to purchase the hosting. Now this is important, as well as this is a little expensive as well. But keep in mind that you need to invest around 2 to 3 thousand rupees while you are creating your website. Hosting is the most expensive thing, and after this, I think everything is free almost, unless you like purchase some theme for your website. Otherwise, there are so many themes which are available for free and which are good as well. So, and in my next videos, like when I will be taking it on WordPress, I will be sharing a link for a free paid theme as well, which I have got, and like people can also like replicate that or use that theme free of cost. So I'll share that in my next video. So stay tuned. And so yeah, I was just talking about the hosting part. Now, for the hosting, I have taken the hosting from HostGator, and I would say that HostGator is one of the best hosting website which has a good uptime. So hosting is basically done to rent some space on a server, and on that server, that is on that hard disk, basically in a rough form, like in a very common manner, like you can say that it is the server is basically like a hard disk, and in that hard disk your all the website content, your text, your images, your videos, whatever you put it on your website is stored. So for storing that thing, you need to rent out some space, and for renting out, it is basically said to be as hosting in technical term. So for hosting, like you can go to this hostgator.com and then perhaps create a login and just try to purchase one of the plans. And there are a couple of plans like starter, hashling, baby. So if you have only one domain and you do not have any plans to create any more websites, so you can go for a hashling plan, which is a little cheaper. And then perhaps there is a baby plan when when you would like to create multiple websites, so you can have around three domains hosted with the PB plan. So I would recommend that if you have plans to create more than one website and you are taking it, or if you have something like you want to have a couple of blogs running in and things like that, then you go for a baby plan. Otherwise, if you have only one website and you just want to keep only one website with you and you do not have any plans to create any further website, just go for a hashling plan, which is cheaper as well. I would recommend that purchase it for around 3 years times, which will be cheaper because you're taking in the bulk, so you will get some discount from the HostGator. Right. So once you have done that, once you have purchased the hosting, and it is a simple login and purchasing format, so there's nothing uh, uh, complicated about it. So once you've done that, now the third part I would say is step three is connecting the domain name with the hosting. Now, once you have purchased a domain name, say from GoDaddy and hosting from HostGator, now you need to interconnect them so that your website becomes live. Now, in order to do that, what do you need to do? You need to place the name servers from the hosting to into your domain name. How to do that? So once you have purchased hosting, say from the HostGator, you must have received an email like this, which has this almost all the emails were coming from them when you are purchasing hosting is something like this. So keep in mind that this email is very important. You need to save it, don't delete it by mistake even. And you just need to scroll down a little over here in this accessing your website section. You have two name servers. So what you need to do is you need to copy this section, name server 1 and name server 2 simultaneously, and you have to come back to your GoDaddy account, right? And in the GoDaddy account, if you go to my products section, which is over here, so over here, if you click on this arrow, over here is my product section. When you click on my products, now in this section, you will see the domains that you have purchased. Say for example, I'm just taking an example of managementdance.com. Just go to the DNS settings. And in the DNS settings, when you scroll down a little, you will see name servers options over here. So you just need to pick the name servers simultaneously from this place. Just copy it and go to your domain manager, click on change, or perhaps I have added them already, but if you will come here for the first time, you will have an option to add name server. So just add name server twice and copy paste from the email that you have received from the HostGator, and just save it, and it will take around 2 to 3 hours basically to render. And once that is done, your website will be live. So it will not have any content on it, but it will be live. So that's the first step that you have done while you are setting up your domain name and hosting. Uh, the step after that, which is linking this content management system like WordPress with your website, and then creating the first website post or page. I'll show you in the next video. So stay tuned. In the next video, I will be covering WordPress, content management system, and how to link your domain hosting and the WordPress simultaneously, so that it becomes live, and whatever changes you are making in the content management system using any of the themes which are there for the website, it reflects to your live website. So stay tuned, and happy learning.